Okay, I came out to a local, somewhat local wildlife area. Kind of a nasty day, so I was going to do some river fishing, but they got some snow. So I thought I'd just come out here for a few hours and catch some planters on an indicator and some midges. Been fishing, I already fished for probably a half hour and caught like 4 or 5. They're not big. They're just little planters, but it's been a couple hours in the afternoon here just to get out. Oh, one rose over there. Ooh, that sounded like a good one. Might have to move over there. There's like a little trough out there that's deeper, maybe 7. Whoop. It's still on there. A little trough out there that's about 7 feet deep. So I got my bottom fly about 5 feet down. Size short shank 18 gasolina on the bottom, and then a 18 Betis on the dropper. He's on the Betis. About the size these fish are right there. Okay. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Simple fishing. What I like. Oh. They chopped all the weeds down. It was pretty weedy along the edge right there. You can see where they chopped all the weeds, but just past that is that trough. Goes out about a 30-foot trough out there, and I think the maximum is about 7 feet deep. But you can just cast out there and wait. Almost every single cast you'll get a take. Might have to wait a minute or so. A lot of times you can tell when there's a school coming through because you'll catch 2 or 3 right away. There's a bite right there. Just nibble it. You can just kind of see that indicator bob, but it didn't go under. Went under. He's on the gasolina. Gasolinas even work in lakes. On stalkers anyway. Decent fish. water's freezing cold. Weekday, nobody here. Weekends, weekends it's a zoo. But it's fun just to come out. This in the 90s, this was really good. This water was crystal clear, and there was 5+ pound rainbows in here. Catch them on dries. But then the carp got in here and got it all muddied up. It just wasn't the same. But they drained it last year, dredged it out. Looks like they trimmed some bushes or some weeds. It was closed pretty much all last year. Opened it back up this year. Opening day. Got it pretty well stocked with a bunch of fish. They're small. There's probably some good ones in the mix, but I haven't caught any. Got a yarn indicator on there. These fish just barely hit it. It's real sensitive, so using a yarn indicator because there's not a lot of resistance, but if they take it down and you miss them, that indicator doesn't pop back up. You gotta recast. But yeah, they'll just come up and nibble at it, or they'll just barely take it down. If you use that big indicator, they feel it and they'll just spit it out. It's just, you'll miss fish after fish just because they just take it quick and spit it out if they feel anything. Betas. The thing I see hatching are just little tiny midges, but the water's so cold right now. I think anything really small, little tiny 20 or 18 zebra, I'll catch them with that too. I just think for stalkers, shiny or Shinier flies sometimes do good. Pretty fish. Move down the saw some fish rising over here. Kind of on that far bank over there. Little guy. Thought it was off. Thought it was out of you. The problem with this is there's just so much stuff you'll want to get stuck on. Offshore wind. Maybe that was the only fish over there. Nope. There's another one. Better one. Oh, a better one. That's a pretty fish right there. Look at that fish. Crazy, crazy colors. Almost looks like a wild fish, but of course it's not. It can trick you sometimes. Got my dry fly line. Grabbed the wrong reel. I got a 4-weight power taper airflow line for this. Load throws these indicator rigs and stuff really easy. without like 2 false casts. This line I got false cast, need to get it out there. But it's doing the job. Another decent one. Ooh. Ooh. Give me a shower. Give me a shower. Still a nice fish. Its fins are kind of like a planter's, but got a good color. Pretty much fish this whole dike area, dam area, catch fish along the whole thing. These fish just go back and forth. Oh, something tapped it. These fish just go back and forth in this trough, feeding. You can tell when the little school goes through because you'll catch a few right in a row. Otherwise, something's got it. On the gasolina. You like that gasolina. That's a pretty fish. Got a tag in it. Tag looks like it's been on there a while. It's all mossed up. Yarn, fold it over, put some, wrap it with some thread, UV it, and then wrap it right there. So there's a little loop right there. Stick my line through it, over the top. So it works good. Good, easy to see. Make them any size I want. Some of them are just too big. I can make some real small ones for areas where the fish are small and they're real sensitive. popped it. There he is. I'm not even taking it down, they're just moving it. Maybe they're too small to take it down. I don't know. This is a good one though. Strong one anyway. That's a good one. Ooh. That's a nice one. Thick. Solid fish. Solid fish. Look at that sucker.